Hi my friends, it's me again. In my previous lessons, first lesson I have explained how to install PHP WAMP server, and this is my second video tutorial. Will explain some basic introduction about the PHP and what are the PHP uses and why we use PHP and what's going on inside the PHP and what kind of comments we have in PHP, and I will give one example PHP script and the syntax how it looks like. Okay, let's go. See here in lesson 1 I have explained installation of PHP WAMP server. Those who are not seen my first video, please go and watch that video, then you can continue with this lesson. In second lesson, we'll go with a brief idea about PHP. Just a brief idea. PHP stands for PHP Hypertext Processor, and which is a powerful tool for making dynamic and interactive web pages. And we can make those pages very quickly using PHP. And about PHP uses, we can generate dynamic web pages or web content, and we can do operations on files on server like create, open, delete and read, write, and close. We can perform database operations like reading or adding, deleting and modifying data in the database, and we can restrict users to access some web pages on the website. And these are the basic uses. I'm not giving all details, I'm just giving few uses of PHP. And next, why PHP, why we can go for PHP? Because it runs on various platforms, so we can execute our programs on multiple platforms, and it's compatible with all servers like Apache IIS servers, and it's easy to learn and efficiently, and it's open source. And one more thing I want to discuss here is it's a lightweight, and those who are familiar with the C, C++ or Java programming or JSP, they can learn PHP very easily and very quickly. Okay, uh, next, how it works. Basically, PHP script or PHP code executed on the server, and the result is returned back to the browser as a plain HTML, and it's a server scripting language. So basically executed under the server or executed on the server. And how the syntax looks like. A PHP script can be placed anywhere in the document, and here this is the syntax. It starts with the PHP and question mark angular, I mean bracket, and content related to PHP script goes here, and this is the end of the PHP script. It's kind of end tag or end bracket in other programming language. Yeah, example, like how we can place this kind of syntax in HTML, like how it looks like. Let's see. In HTML we can place like this. If you say HTML, under body we have a PHP thing, and here our PHP code goes here, and this is the end of PHP. This is all related to PHP script, and this is the end of body, and this is example. Let's see one example using this HTML and PHP combination. For that I'm opening Notepad. Okay, I'm declaring doc type HTML, and here this is the HTML open tag, and this is my head open tag, header tag, and this is my title, and I'm writing example PHP, end of title, end of head tag. Now I'm opening my body tag. Now I'm writing header h2. I'm using this is my first PHP example slash h2. Okay, now I'm going to write my script using PHP. This is the PHP open script, and this is the end one. In between we need to write our code. I'm just printing a message called my first PHP program. End of string, and statement ends with the semicolon. Okay, this is end of PHP scripted. Then we have to end our body tag, and then we have to end our HTML tag. Let's save this file as a PHP in the extension of PHP. Save. We have to save under our root folder and our folder structure. And as I said yesterday, I have created my PHP. This is my folder where I will place all my PHP files here. So every time it's difficult to go there and save our PHP files. So I'm just creating a shortcut on desktop so that it will be very easy to save our files and review everything. So I'm going to create shortcut. Yeah, here is our shortcut. Okay, let's save our file in that. I'm copying that. So I'm saving under vamp www my php, and I'm saving with extension of .php, and my file name is my first dot php. Okay, save. I saved my file, and here I have a declared doc type. It's a simple HTML, which is nothing but I'm using HTML5. If you want to use HTML4 or older versions, you have to give some extra details here. HTML5 is a simple doc type declaration. That's why I wrote here. No need to give an extra content here. Simple doc type HTML itself file represents tells to the browser that it's using HTML5 version. Okay, and here I am using echo statement to print the message my first PHP program. Instead of echo, we can also use a print statement. We'll explain what is the difference between echo and print statements in coming lessons. I mean, when we can go with echo and when we can go with print. I mean, what is the difference between those two? Okay, let's get executed this program, my first .php. I'm going to browser and opening localhost. Here the web page is not available. That means our server is not started. Let's check whether the server is running or not. Go to this icon. Here you can see our WAMP server icon. It's in red symbol, means it's stopped. It's not started. We have to start this server. So click on this and click on start all services. Now you can see it's turned into green color. That means server started successfully. Now let's execute localhost. Yes, yes, we got web server default localhost page again. Here you can see what is the Apache version, what is the PHP version, and what is the MySQL version executed along with our WAMP server bundle. And in coming lessons I will explain PHP myadmin and all. Now let's execute our program. Localhost slash my PHP is my folder or project name. In that, my first dot PHP. Let's see. Yeah, my first dot PHP is the file name. Let's run. Yeah, here we go. We got the result. You can see first statement is the HTML header, which is executed, and next one is my echo statement, which is my actually PHP script executed on my screen. And here is my title, example PHP. You can see my title here, example PHP. Okay, now let's see, next concept is comments. How we can put comments in PHP? Generally comments are required. Once we write comments, we can those are helpful when we go to the file again after some couple of days. We'll understand what's the code is there, what's it describing about. Or sometimes we used to put to do, like if you want to do some work later, then it will indicates there is something is pending to do. Those kind of stuff can be done using comments. Okay, there are three types of comments in PHP. Yeah, here you can see three types. First one is single line comment using double slashes. Here our comment content goes here. Again we have single line comment using hash symbol. Using hash symbol also we can create comment content, single line comments here. And multi-line comments, like in Java we have to use slash star star slash. Here our content goes here. Let's write some comments here inside PHP. I'm writing my first single line comment. I'm saving this. Yeah, as you already know, comments are not displayed on screen. It's for our readability purpose. We can write multiple or multi-line comments goes with this syntax. Okay, we'll try hash as well. Hash my first, my not this first, second, my second single line comments. Okay, let's say it. Yeah, here you go. We can't see comments on the screen. This is the different ways where we can use comments. I mean, like types of comments. Okay, thanks for watching my video. The next tutorial will discuss about few more concepts, and please subscribe to my channel and let me know if you have any problems with installation, or if you need any help, or if you want any information, or if you have any suggestions are also welcome. Once again, thank you and bye.